Hey guys, Jeremy here, back again for Wok Wednesday, and this week it is a fly head stir fry. There's no fly heads in it, so don't worry about that. It's actually a sort of spicy black bean minced pork stir fry packed full of Chinese chives. I'm going to start with the spice. I've got the chilies here. It's a really simple recipe, and we've noticed that you guys really love the simpler recipes on the channel. First of all, thanks to you guys for sort of watching us, but also giving us some suggestions on what you like to see us cook. But secondly, this chili, we're starting with a base of spice. And the reason why this dish has such a strange name, in fly head stir fry, who would call a dish of food something like that? The Chinese have this either very literal way of naming foods. It's the black beans here that are soaking in some hot water that whoever cooked this first thought looked kind of like flies' heads. Either way, they're fermented, salted black beans. Onto the pepper. I only need about half a pepper. And I'm gonna, as I say, mix that in with my chilies. Small dices. So I'm setting up my wok clock of ingredients, but I've kind of started halfway or midway. So I've got a load of garlic and ginger finely chopped up. There's quite a lot of garlic in that, but I quite like this garlicky because we're gonna use the Chinese chives as the sort of main vegetable, and I want to bring out that garlicky flavor. The black beans, now these are not Mexican black beans. They are fermented, salted soybeans that turn black during that fermentation process, and you can see that they're sort of all whole. Now, in Cantonese sort of cooking, when we use black beans, you tend to sort of crush them along with the ginger and garlic. Now, these Chinese chives are, much like any Chinese chives, are usually a lot more sort of sturdy or hardy and vegetable-like than a Western chive. We're just gonna go for 1/2 centimeter chunks. This dish is all about the chive, and so you want a lot of it. It's a dish that was invented in Taiwan, very much a home-cooked dish. You might see dishes like this that replace your Chinese chive with green beans, and that works an absolute treat as well. But if you find any type of these chives, they really pack a flavor, and slightly unique flavor to your green beans. All my veg are cut. Now, I like this to be predominantly vegetables with a little bit of minced meat. If you want to put more minced meat in, you absolutely can. Talking about likes, if we hit 1,000 likes on this video alone, then we will give you guys a prize. We'll pick a prize at random from the comments, and someone will win an awesome School of Wok prize. Get involved, like. Right, back to normality. We've got our minced meat. That's minced pork there. You can use whatever mince you want. I've got some light soy, a little bit of rice wine, pinch of sugar or so. For this amount of meat, a teaspoon of corn flour should do the job, maybe a little bit more. Give that a good mix. Last thing I've got to do is make up my sauce. Now the sauces are similar ingredients to what's in the marinade, except 1 or 2 things to make it slightly sweeter, but also a little bit more mellow and bring out that savory flavor. So we're going to start with some sweetness. Hoisin sauce, only about 1/2 tablespoon. Some more light soy, but not too much because there's light soy in the marinade already. Again, a little bit more rice wine, a little bit dark soy, just to deepen the color, and some sesame oil to finish it off. Let's get woking. For a dish like this, wok hay, or understanding your height of fire, is really important. So layering your stir fry is actually really important. You need a fair bit of oil to start this off, and you want to sear that pork really well before it starts to separate out. Now that initial really high heat and a good amount of oil means that sort of, even with the corn flour in the minced meat, it's not going to stick to the wok. You do want to chop up your minced meat as much as possible so that there's no sort of clumps of meat. Once your meat is nicely browned, then you can start to give it a couple of tosses through and then back on the heat. At this point, my meat has got this lovely sort of separate nature to it. So I'm going to take it out of the wok. No need to clean the wok. You might need to add a little oil. Back on the wok, first up, on a medium to high heat, my ginger and garlic, along with my flies heads, or black beans. Give that a fold through. And I'm tossing the wok this time because that garlic will burn very quickly otherwise. Next up, my chilies and pepper. And what those peppers and chilies will do is we'll pick up anything sort of likely to stick at the bottom of the wok. Whoa, look at that. That just smells great. Deep savoury from those fermented black beans. Minced meat, chives, loads of them. Fold that through. I'm going to pour my sauce around the edge of the wok as soon as the wok is smoking hot all the way through. And then I've got my chicken stock, which I don't need a lot of. Again, smoking hot wok, and that dish is ready. See, I've known of this dish for a while, but I actually never knew it was called flies head stir fry. And that's thanks to our new chef, Ryan, who explained to me that in Taiwan, that's what they called it. That is great. The chili in it, it's quite mild actually, but you taste it. You taste the sweetness of the chili. And it works so well with that sort of interacting with the black bean, the ginger, the garlic. Guys, you've got to try this. And actually, Chinese chives, if you can't find them in a supermarket, you can grow them in your own garden most places around the world. If you guys have grown anything weird and wonderful in your own gardens, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, hit that 1,000 likes and we'll send you guys, or one of you lucky people, a prize. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, ding! Hit that notification bell, and thanks again for watching. Hey guys, thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon so far. We are launching our new Discord server and new tiers for Patreon on the 13th of September. You can get involved with the new chat system, with all our great new content that's going to come out soon. We can't wait to see you there on the new tiers.